guys, Strike here, welcome back to Kingdoms of Amalur Re-Reckoning. Now we have had a very long time to decide between the lives of the Jotun and the lives of the Council. And I have come to what I think is a decision that we're going with. I don't know, I keep feeling really bad for it. But I think we're gonna save the Jotun slaves. Because they are a completely new entity, or whatever the fuck. I mean, they've been around for a very long fucking time, probably before the Colossi in this world, or at least in this area of the world. But they are a complete unknown in this shit, right? It is potential for a completely new alliance and for the Colossi to come out of this with something new, something beneficial. After so much goddamn pain, the Council have been around the king this entire time. They may not have been able to talk to him, but hell, we don't know what they are. They could be literally anything. They could be this demonic force. It could all be a trap. These guys, we know they're slaves. We know they have as much of a reason to fight as us, if not 1,000 times fucking more, you know? And, hell, the king put them in this situation. They really deserve to die for the fucking cause too? I had a hell of a lot more impactful, fucking profound philosophical shit to say, but it's all left my head as soon as I started the goddamn video. So pretend I said something absolutely fucking world-shatteringly magical, and let's go save those fucking slaves. I'm sorry, Council! You're probably gonna end up being way more useful than a couple of lumbering giant idiots, but at the same time, I can never leave them behind, could I? Wait, is this a completely different area? No, I guess that's the game just making sure that I chose the slaves. Oh god, I feel weird about that. I don't know if this was a good idea at all. But hey, maybe eventually it's gonna end up being like, oh no, you could have saved both, it's fine. Maybe I need to be quick, who knows?
Arkes alive so that I may find in him the knowledge and power of the Primos. And in doing so can find the answer I needed to bring myself, my people, to perfection.
Is anyone else really weirded out by this?
Of the great goddess. Thank Athene that my followers continue my work while I tend to my master.
What is your work? They have absolutely no idea what they're doing. Oh, you mean killing a fuckload of Jotun? I mean, yeah, I guess that kind of makes sense, but fuck you. Right, what the hell do these levers do? Oh, man! They just straight up release all the Jotun? Alright, well, let's go ahead and do that. I know that there's a fuckload of enemies around here, so I kind of want to jump into the fight with the Jotun very quickly, so I don't waste the fact that I just rescued a load of absolute chungus boys. There we go. Has anyone said chungus in the last, like, 6 months? How long has that meme been dead? Was it ever even alive? How long has it been a lumbering, fucking shambling corpse? Probably a lot longer than I have, to be fair. Jesus Christ, how did that happen so quickly? I forgot just how terrifying the silent choir actually are. This is gonna be a problem, huh? Where the hell am I? Oh, I need to do all that again? Really? Alright, let's just restart the video from the fucking beginning, shall we? I wonder what would have happened if I had just told her to wipe out all the Jotun when we defeated their warlord or whatever the fuck. Would the slaves have just not existed? I imagine they would have all been executed in the first place, or would they have allowed me to do this anyway? But the slaves turn on us both, the silent fucking choir and also us. But I mean, doesn't the fact that they're on our side and are refusing to attack me, doesn't that imply that they are smart enough to realize that I'm the one who freed them? These guys have been sentient the entire time and I've just been crushing them left and right. I'm so sorry. All my greatest fears have been confirmed! Also, you imprisoned them with all their armor and weapons? I guess you could argue that they need the hammer to do their lovely little slavery jobs. But at the same time, like, what the fuck could they possibly get asked to do that involves something that large? Why didn't they just smash their way out of the goddamn doors in general? Oh my god, they're all dead. Most of the ones I freed are already corpses. This was maybe a very terrible choice. At least we probably could have spoken to the council. But I mean, I don't know, man. I'd like to stick with the choices that I went with, but I'm starting to think that this was dumb as all fuck. Wait, there are a load of Jotun dying down there? Oh, I'm letting atrocities happen right under my fucking nose. and there's no way I'm gonna get there in time, and now I'm going to die to this chest. So at the very least, we might be able to respawn to when they're not all fucking dead. I really didn't like the way that one looked. I'm amazed that I'm still alive, I have to say. Can I talk to Athene? I feel like Athene would probably have something to say at this point. Did I make a good... do you even like these fucking Jotun? Maybe I'm making her abandon us even fucking harder, but I have no idea. I guess they haven't had any contact with her whatsoever, so, I mean, they don't know if she approved of the war or anything. I don't even know if they ever properly had contact with her. Oh. Oh, you guys won. No, you guys just didn't give a shit, and these fucking Jotun have probably been dead the entire time. Well, this is stupid. Why is that a thing? I don't know, just explode and let's be done with this. Oh my god, that was quick. And that's a lot of lovely little puppies. Please stay the hell away. And by a lot, apparently, I mean one. That's about as high as I can count anyway, so it makes sense. Oh, come on! Guess what that means? That means I need to defuse. All over, or dispel, all over again. Yay! I was lucky enough the first time around. Fine, fine, fine. What do we got here? You look harder than last time. And you are, because I'm dead. Yeah, this is going to take me several fucking years again, so I'll see you guys when it's over. We're not gonna talk about how many tries that may or may not have taken me, and instead we're just gonna take out my frustrations on these assholes' body parts. Oh, no, I forgot just how terrifying you actually are. I don't know who's already slaughtered that dog, but thanks, I guess. I guess that's Secundra, and she just does way more damage than I ever expected, but that is an obscene amount. Also, slaves, you know you could have helped me, right? It's okay, fair enough. I mean, nothing cures death like a lovely bit of yoga, I guess. But, that is not a position you want to remain in for all fucking eternity. I'm so sorry. Eventually, once your civilization is wiped out and people rediscover you like thousands and thousands of years down the line, they're just gonna think that a different civilization built statues in this position. And they were just very, very we've already seen the stony sex dolls. We don't need any more of that shit. What have we got down here? Like 10 whole gold. Oh boy, what a reward that is. This is the cell they were kept in. This is barely bigger than like human prison cells we've seen. And Jotun are notably fucking large. That's kind of the entire goddamn point of them. Oh, you poor little bastards. I guess we're done here though. All it wants us to do now is go find the council? But aren't they supposed to be dead? I guess it means go find the council's fucking corpses. Or maybe if you do this extra fast, I'm taking off my hoodie, hold on. Remember how it was really hot and like burning me to death the entire last couple of fucking days? I was complaining about it all session? Yeah, I woke up this morning shivering. The UK has gone back to being the UK, where it just doesn't know what the fuck it wants to be ever. So some days we can be like melting in some kind of tropical disaster zone, literally hotter than the entire rainforest combined, and then the next day it can be a fucking tundra wasteland. I don't understand. I don't want to understand. I just want to wipe this fucking king off the face of the earth with the help of these angry meatballs. Let's go. But first off, I'm gonna heal up. That is not what I tried to do at all, but there you go. I don't think I have a single bit of health regen. I thought characters had natural health regen in general. Clearly that's not the case, even though it very much should be. I'm putting on my fan. I can't believe I need a fan on today of all days, but otherwise I will die. So, who's the foolish heathen? I'm the foolish heathen. Fantastic. So I guess some escaped ahead of time and just ran right ahead of me? Because thanks. This is fucking awesome. I love having an army on my side. It's the first time I think I can say anything like this happened throughout the whole game so far. And that Jotun just did 7 damage. 7. With its massive fucking hammer. The size of my entire body. The size of like gnomes' fucking houses. And it does 7 damage. Wow. You're so worthwhile. I'm so glad I saved your existence. I mean, it's what the nice fucking people would do. But I also, if I'm gonna be nice, I kind of expect it to save my life down the line too. Alright, whatever. What are you? Beads. Who doesn't love a good old-fashioned set of beads in the morning? Me, because they lead to nothing. I do have a ceremonial deck. Oh, I didn't Fuck. I thought I would be able to just shove that onto my other pile of ceremonial daggers. But apparently I left those behind ages ago. Huh. Idle Jotun look really fucking cool. I just wish they would say something. I wish we could hear, like, battle cries or anything of the sort, because this is very, very cool in every other aspect. And you're a mage, and you're horrifying. I'm just gonna live over here and oh my god, why focus me? Look at the other things in the area, and then ask yourself if I'm the goddamn threat here. What are you aiming at? What the fuck is this game? What was that? I don't understand. Oh, I was actually affecting someone all the way over there? I did not even realize that was a thing. Okay, sure, whatever. The range on this fucking jihad attack is absolutely insane. And then there were none. Yeah, I fucking wish, game. What are you talking about? Kill 500 enemies with abilities. That does not mean there are none. 500 is absolutely nothing in this game. I'm still right at the fucking start, basically. Soft Scrabble powder. Have you got anything actually decent? I'm almost hoping you don't have anything decent. Because if you don't have anything decent, I don't need to smash other decent shit to death for the sake of money. That's right, Longset. That's fine. I don't really need that. I'm never gonna use it. It's just gonna add to my absolute millions. And who the hell cares about that, right? No one likes money. Oh, that feels so good. I can basically heal my entire health bar at this point. Azurite chakrams, though. Oh, you're getting harder and harder to ignore. I think I'm gonna break some things anyway, because I feel like this game's just gonna give me a load of shit for free. So, studded leather armor, you can both go. Silk hand wraps, you can go. That's about it. Everything else seems cool. Oh, I have 2 sets of these. One of you can go, I guess. And this crude gold talisman that can fuck itself. We'll destroy all this and hope for the best, because that was probably worth a decent amount of money. But oh my god! Did I do that? Or are the Jotun just way cooler than I am? Are you the only member of the council? What is going on? Or are there like 500 dudes I've just been ignoring the entire time? No way!
Past the point of much, but I can feel the warmth of Athene in you.
It's the OG!
Has my time come at last?
Time for what, exactly?
I cannot see. I know the beckon comes, but I cannot even look upon you.
Did they make him a bit northern? I thought you were like a badass, a booming Greek voice, like all of the fucking others. I was like, I know the beckon comes. It's not even north, it's like West Country. But like, why do you sound like that? That's not what I expected. God, okay, now I understand why no one respected you as king. Help me to stop Anokatos. I've come to rescue you. I don't think a king wants to be rescued. That's kind of like completely fucking his pride over. As if, you know, being chained to a giant fucking skywang for the last however many centuries hasn't broken down his pride enough. But, man, I thought it was the 5 years of isolation and prayer and like, oh no, I ruined the world, that turned Anokatos into being absolutely insane, but he's been insane all along. Help me stop Anokatos.
I sought justice for him once, but I have seen the scope of my people's fate. Athene has been with me day by day.
I just noticed that you're not
so
chained
that
to
I
anything.
have the strength to tell you.
So it's kind of you're just like in a permanent kung fu pose for no reason.
Nothing. The goddess told me I was to wait for you. The riddle must be solved.
What's the riddle? The atrocities of one and nothing?
Must be roused.
The most rousing man you could have ever asked for. It's fine.
My time is gone. Sikandra, she knows. Ask her about our last day. Sikandra.
The great detective.
Arkes. I had always... He had died. He had died years ago when the gods rebuked him and our people. It was truth.
Oh, you were
Anokatos
banging,
had him
huh?
alive and tortured. I thought... I watched him die years before. All that was left of him was a circlet.
So who the fuck built the tomb for him? Surely some people knew that his corpse was blatantly not there. Oh, yeah, but they thought he was, like, absolutely crushed by the drowning city or whatever the fuck, right? So I guess it makes a little bit of sense. Alright, well, talk to me about literally everything. The Jotun slaves, completely... Just go off on a completely different fucking tangent or whatever. I didn't ask it last time. Here we go.
Freeing them was a wise course of action. The slaves can be a useful distraction as we move through
I love how much your voice changed there. And why are we standing right next to it? What is this? We look like we're in a completely static anime intro. The horrible camera angle. I don't understand what's going on.
There was much he should have answered for in his lifetime. But what we saw in Nixaros, he didn't deserve it.
Lady, we are still right next to his corpse. Don't act like it was forever ago. Arkes mentioned the last day.
Our last day. The day... Could it mean the last day that I saw him? The last day we spoke. Before the Hyperion tragedy, he asked me to escort him through the wilds, to the shrines outside the city, the shrines of earth and air. He told me to remember them when times seem bleak. I thought nothing of it, but could he have known about this? About now?
Yes, because the gods were living inside of his stupid little brain the entire fucking time. We know this. It's kind of obvious. Are you all right?
I once thought that faith was what would ruin my people, the thing that would distract them from their happiness.
I mean, it kind of was and wasn't.
It is apathy. To not care for our people, that is Anokatos' sin. As I thought it was our cases before him. But this is so much larger. Larger than I ever thought. And Arkes. He always knew that I would be here. He must have always known.
He knew he was going to be tortured this entire fucking time? And he was just sort of like, oh yeah, fine, I'll raise this Anokatos asshole as my apprentice and everything. Yeah, it's the prophecy. Let my life be absolutely torn to pieces. No, you idiot. Try and go against it. I guess it's fate or whatever, and that's like the entire point of Kingdoms of Amalur. But still, Idilla. I don't know why we could just talk about that again suddenly now, but sure.
Something is wrong. Anokatos wishes to destroy Idilla. But how close is he to his goal?
I mean, we keep ass-fucking him at every step, so I would say not all that close. Tell me about these shrines.
I don't know why Arkes spoke of this. Apparently, it's necessary for unsealing the Hyperion. But how? I was expecting answers from Nixaros, and we're only getting more questions.
I keep thinking about her being like, oh, it's large. It's larger than I ever expected. It's just like, for fuck's sake, for one, ha. Two, large is just such a stupid sounding word to use in dramatic situations. Large. You don't walk up to this like magical fucking incredible floating city in the sky or like, oh god, he's got a plan to end the world. What a large plan. It's just shut up. Why would anyone talk like that? It's such a dumbass word. Air shrine.
It is an ancient place high in the teeth of Naros. I do not understand its significance.
It's not just big.
But we need answers.
It's large.
Not more riddles. Let us unravel this as quickly as we can. The fate of my people is at stake.
Why are we still getting this terrible camera angle? What is going on? Why is this a thing? This was after an actual cutscene, dude, of running up to this guy. Like, surely, if the game was ever gonna glitch the fuck out and do this, it would not be now. What do we do now?
The task is clear. We need to... Ah! My head...
We sure do!
Can you feel it? Something is wrong. This magic...
I mean, I can feel your head if you like.
Anokatos has done something. We must return to the city. We might be too late.
What's happened?
Something grave has happened. I can feel it in my body. I fear Anokatos may have accomplished his goal.
You know we're directly below The big fucking... I feel like we would have noticed if something that large would have fell into the goddamn earth and smashed us all to pieces. Now, I feel like we might just have noticed a little bit, lady. Alright, well, we got some kind of hidden door back here, which isn't hidden in the fucking slightest. It's a gaping fucking hole in the walls? What are you talking about? Whatever, let's not question it. The game keeps doing weird shit like this.
What can I do?
They better not have brought down Idilla, man. Because Idilla looks so goddamn cool. I can't lose that. Also, it's like my go-to selling place now. And there's the masturbating. I can't miss out on more masturbating. Oh, who am I gonna masturbate with now? Hey. Bye. No, I've already dealt with you once. I'm not doing it again. Especially now that Sekandra abandoned me at the worst possible time. Are you leaving me alone? Oh, it is so easy to de-aggro anyone. Histis has a side mission. Okay. Shouldn't we go to the shrines? The shrines are gone. The shrines are gone! No! Unless they're not and they just don't show up there. No, they still exist. What the fuck is happening? I think I'm gonna make my way into that lovely little wang-shaped gap in there, because I really want to find that last camp and get the side mission from it, because I feel really weird, like, completing this epic main journey, and then we finish exploring the world, and that guy's like, oh, go get me 3 golden plates. Like, no, he just did something absolutely amazing. Let me ride this awesomeness for just a little bit longer, okay, ourselves? So I think we're gonna pick it up now, and hopefully get it done before we finish the main quest. But then again, I'm also wary that that's just gonna be really fucking annoying and take us out of the absolute fucking awesomeness that is whatever the hell is going on right now. I just wonder if we're gonna be bringing the Jotun to the final fight of this DLC or whatever the hell. Or if there even is a big final fight, like where the Jotun could get involved, or if it's just a one-on-one, me and the king. Maybe get Sekandra involved, because she's the coolest one we've met so far. And kind of the only one that matters that we've met so far too, but whatever. By the way, I'm still sick. In fact, I'm kind of sicker than I was for the last couple of sessions. So if I'm chugging if I'm taking all the big sippies imaginable, I do apologize, but there's kind of no way around it. I'd really rather not die here. I'm gonna go Reckoning mode just for you, because there's so many trolls. And you're pissing me off beyond belief. Just get the fuck out of here for like 5 minutes, please. I'm doing things. That looked like shit. That looked really awful. What was the point in that's existence? Oh, man. I forget how awesome it is to slay a troll every single time. How do you still have the time to try and rip it out when that is literally a magical fucking flaming glowy sparkly spear going right through your brain, and you're just like, oh yeah, just gonna yank that right out and I'll be fine. No! No, you will not, Mr. Troll. No, you are incredibly fucking dead, in case you hadn't noticed. I mean, this is the big wang shape. And this should be the dude's camp as well. Right? It's definitely a camp. And Histis is one of you. Okay, I was getting excited. I thought maybe it was going to be a different race, like an Etten or a Jotun, considering it seems so primitive. Like, this is literally built out of bones. It's just a big bone soup. I don't see why the fucking Colossi would build something like this, but hey, maybe he's a marauder or something. Hidden object. Ooh, and I get to steal all your lovely possessions. Primal Great Hammer and some shitty robes I think I'm gonna leave behind because fuck that. But talk to me, buddy.
Who wanders into my camp? What is this? You are far too small to be a Colossi. So it's
You are
true
far
then.
too sexy to be. God damn, I don't think I've seen a shirtless one before. I love your little spirally nipples. Very cute, very cute. I was gonna say, this absolutely looks like a Jotun camp. Well, we'll do that last for some reason, even though it seems like a pretty important thing. Yeah, fuck it, we'll ask it now.
This is my home, but not for much longer. I moved out here to reconnect with my roots, you see. My heritage as a giant race.
Just because you're all
However, my
large doesn't
time on
necessarily
my
mean
own
you
has
come
come
from the
to an
same
end.
sort of, you're not like the
I'm
same
ready to take the
gene
next
pool,
step
whatever the
and
fuck.
go and live amongst the Jotun of the Teeth of Naros.
I do not want to
There
meet
are
the
only
Colossi
loose
that had to
ends
bang a
need to be taken
Jotun.
care of, but I have sworn off Idylla for all days I have left.
Because that is either a very, very heroic male Colossi or a very, very destroyed female Colossi in that situation, you know? Unless maybe it's not all to scale. I mean, a Jotun with an absolutely miniature, regular-sized human wang would sort of take away from that intimidation factor. But still, I don't think their wangs are kind of very important in Warcraft. You want to live with the Jotun?
Karunk was my chief concern with me trying to move in with the Jotun. Now that he is dead, it seems
But he was
to
an
be the
okay
perfect
guy,
time to do
by
this.
all accounts at this
The
point. He
logical
tried to
step
kill me,
is that I
but
must live
so do
among
most
the
people.
Jotun. Yes, I do. I have lived on my own in this abandoned Jotun camp long enough.
They're so gonna rip your fucking heads off. I mean, I can travel to Idylla for you.
Would you?
It's
I
falling
will
apart
reward
as we
you for
speak,
your
but
help.
sure.
I will not be needing the coin where I am going. I want for my family ring, currently in the hands of my brother Heliodorus, and to
I know
see
that
my
guy.
journal delivered to my old comrade Darius.
I don't know that guy.
Perhaps most of all, I want you to find my wife.
I do know that not guy.
I would like you to bring her here to me.
You want me to bring her? You want me to ruin her life just because you insist on ruining yours? Wow. Okay. You fucking suck. Tell me about the teeth.
Most find it completely inhospitable, but I find that it is not so difficult if you try a different sort of living. Yes,
What kind of living is
the
that?
plants are unpalatable, and the beasts cunning. But you can't expect nature to offer you wine and sweets if all you do is ask.
Sweets. Oh, what a little cutie. Tell me of your lovely
They act
race.
like they are above everything, but they
You
are
are one
mud
of them.
and dust, like everything else in this world. They just aren't decent enough to admit it.
I don't think anyone wants to admit that they are mud and dust. I mean, we are not literally the equivalent of mud and dust. That would be a very, very depressing existence. I don't think mud can get... I don't think mud has much asper-fucking-ration. You have built this incredible sky city. Like, I know that that is probably your origins, but fucking hell, you've accomplished a lot since then. I don't think the gods are going to ascend mud into being the next incredible race of the world. Mud isn't very cool. You guys, on the other hand, I mean, just look at you. What a sexy boy with a very sexy beard, and the beard is what makes all the difference.
The Jotun have wronged the Colossi in the past,
Hate
but
that
the
you pronounce
Colossi
it wrong.
have a shared history with them. It was right to grant them mercy.
How dare you appropriate my Viking culture? It's not a thing. I mean, my Viking culture absolutely is. I am the sexiest berserker of all time. And by that, I mean my family is vaguely Norwegian somewhere in the distant past. But still, I will forever take that to the grave.
The
Idylla.
heads of the city's inhabitants are as high in the clouds as the city itself, with their talk of religion and righteous gods. I much prefer to stay closer to the ground and stick to my roots.
What the fuck is Histus? Oh, that's your name. Okay, I probably should have remembered that since I've been haunted by your distant fucking camp for basically my entire playthrough of this DLC. Yeah, talk to
I once
me.
tried to forge peace between the Jotun and the Colossi, but as I did, I became enamored of the simplicity they enjoy.
Ah, you just want to be like a little cryptid man in the woods, I see.
Try and enjoy it as I can.
You wish to become the monkey. What must I do again? No, I know what I'm doing. Huh. I mean, you have an interesting little
really
story.
enough
I'm glad I
space
finally
in
came to
this
find
camp
you.
for two.
Seems like everyone is going to be hanging out with you, though. Just so you know. Like, that entire city will be crumbling very, very soon. You might want to make room in your... Well, I don't think you really need to make room in a camp that was recently fit for fucking giants. But still. Whoa. Whoa. They got themselves like a massive aqueduct? I didn't really notice many more of their structures, below the Idylla. Which is kind of a shame. I would have loved to see shit that had to remain. I mean, we know of the crypts that had to stay down. But I mean, there's got to be a hell of a lot more, right? It's not like they could raise the entire thing because, I mean, a lot of it was just stuck in the fucking ground. Why would you need an aqueduct when you've already got a flying fucking city? I assume you can just spawn water whenever the fuck you want. I mean, I can spawn water whenever the fuck I want, so... These dudes are capable of ripping the ground into the fucking clouds. Yeah, I assume they're just a little bit better than I am at that. Njordir's Front. I have no idea what that is, but I'm already in love with... Oh, font, okay. It is literally just a waterfall, or fountain, or whatever the hell.